Hey guys, I've had the pleasure in the last year or two to work with a lot of national associations and state organizations, groups that have a federation, if you will. You know, and the fact of the matter is, this is kind of where I got started in the business. When I was working for the American Trucking Associations, that was a federation. The chamber has a federation, always involved in federations. But yesterday I was involved in a retreat, and it was really kind of a breakthrough for me anyway. And I think a lot of times there's a natural tension between the national and the state organization. Who's getting the money? How's membership recruiting going? The fact that they don't collaborate enough. All that stuff is kind of always under the radar, or always a part of the dynamic, even in the best of scenarios. But there's one thing I might want to recommend to you. I saw it happen yesterday, and I got to really tip my hat to the organization that did it. A lot of times they bring together their executives. They bring the state executives together, and they do a meeting during the national conference, let's say. But here's what really worked. We had 3 hours of sessions, and it was really, we teed up 2 or 3 slides, and one of them was about membership recruitment. And then we opened it up for the state execs to talk about challenges that they had, things that weren't working well, things that did happen and were successful in renewal and recruitment. The point here was all about them talking. It wasn't the National Association speaking at them. It was much more collaborative. And then the second part was about non-dues revenue. What are your ideas around sponsorship? What's working well for you? And you know, I know that the national, sometimes you feel compelled that, we're bringing them here. We got to do programming. We've got to fill every little bit of time. And what I got from this was, man, all you need to do is give them a couple slides, have a scene setter, roll the ball out on the field, and they're happy to play. They don't have a lot of opportunities to speak with each other. And I can tell you this, if you just provide the forum for them to have a dialogue and then maybe to do some follow-up, one of the things was, hey, let's get the perspectives from all the different state associations for sponsorship. Let's collect them, and then we'll make them available for everybody to look at. That was like gold. So there's a little bit of follow-up after, but the simple idea of just bringing them together, appreciating them, and then saying, hey, we're going to open it up for you all to talk amongst each other is really powerful. And maybe one of the reasons why the National Association does it or doesn't do it enough is that they're afraid of what they're going to say. And my experience so far is when you give them that kind of opportunity to provide dialogue, it is almost always constructive. Food for thought on a Tuesday. Hope it's helpful for you all that are in the Federation structure. Best of wishes to you.